Well, we moved from a home on the north side, but we lived there for about 22 years. And before that, we lived in Minnesota for about 35 years.
Wow.
So we've made 2 moves. Well, our kids and grandkids live nearby in Holland, and we just wanted to be near them. And then after my husband passed away a year ago last March, I just thought it was time to sell the house and get rid of that maintenance. And so I had a friend that lived here, and she kind of kept her eye out for a place. She knew what I would like. And then I had a talk with Jason, and after some muffins and goodies, we found an apartment for him. Yes, I have 3 sons. The oldest one is Dan. He's single, always has been single. He's actually a physician, but he's doing research in New Mexico for Johns Hopkins. They have a Native American Studies program at Johns Hopkins, and this research is part of that. I see him once in a while. He came last August, and I could get a fold-away bed for him in my apartment, fit right into my sun porch. So we had a good time. My middle son is Doug. He's the one that lives here in Holland. They have 3 children and 2 they have grandchildren, and I have 2 great-granddaughters now. Mm-hmm. I don't know how much you want to know about my kids, but Doug has been an engineer at Herman Miller for as long as they've stayed here, probably 30-some years. Wow. And his wife was also an engineer there, but she quit after having 3 children and then started up again after they were in high school. But she retired, and now she helps with her grandchildren. Mm-hmm. And then my youngest son lives in Grand Rapids. He is a physician at Corewell Health, I have to think. And he and his wife Molly have 2 children. One just finished college, and one is in her senior year in college. So that's it for our family. Well, mostly I stayed home. After they were in high school, I worked for a laboratory kind of as a gopher. Mm-hmm. I did most everything because it was just a startup company. And I worked there for about 14 years, and during that time, well, they just hit it at the right time of the market, and it really expanded a lot. So when I was the only employee when I started, it ended up with about 300 employees and about 3 branch offices. But I never worked more than part-time. I just enjoyed my work. My husband was a general practice physician all of his life in one place in Roseville, Minnesota. Well, mostly I read a lot. I'm kind of an introvert, and I enjoy books, and so being in the library is kind of a treat. And I enjoy the books they have here, but as long as I can drive, I drive to the Herrick Library because I don't want to read all the good ones before I can't drive. So, yeah, other than that, I don't really have a lot of hobbies. I used to do some crocheting and stuff, but you know how it is when your eyes and hands don't work as well anymore, so give up a few things. I haven't made a big point of finding things, but I think eventually I will need a little bit more socialization. My husband, after he retired, he worked for many years for Habitat for Humanity building. So he had a nice career following his retirement.